everybody. So I intend on this to be a short video, and I just wanted to talk about the difference between ancient astronomy back then and modern astronomy. Because back then, people did not understand cosmology, astronomy in general, nor even the sun, like people do in the modern day, in the present. With that being in mind, let's talk about Christianity. Because a lot of people, when they look into the New Testament and they say it's full of crap, they like to say that, well, Jesus has to be the sun, a reenactment of the sun, and him traveling through the 12 signs of the zodiac, which is why he has, 12 disciples, and it's really Jesus traveling through the zodiac because he's a sun in the sky. Like it says in the Gospels, Jesus is the light of the world, and that means that Jesus is the sun. Well, something that I've tried to point out in previous videos, and I will point it out again here, is that ancient people said that when they talked about something like a sun god, they thought the sun god was a force that enacted control over the sun. That's not the same thing as saying that that god was the sun itself. That is the point that I'm trying to make. So the sun, God, is not the sun itself. It is an entity that the religious text claims enacts control over the sun. Because it's just that simple. That's why they have solar halos depicted. It had nothing to do with that God being the sun itself. That's two entirely different things. So even if Jesus was a sun god, he would merely be the force that enacts control over the sun, not the sun itself. That being said, let's talk about the light of the world. Jesus being the light of the world was an expression, most certainly an expression, that in which Jesus was being seen as a force of good. Any angel could technically be called the light of the world, because they were supposed to be beings of light, according to the Abrahamic religion. That's how they typically describe them, while demons are darkness, and they're bringers of darkness, bringers of the night. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. That's just something to think about. Whenever you see someone saying that Jesus is the sun, they're going to have a burden of proof on them to meet, and they can't just claim it. They're going to need a hell of a lot of historical evidence to prove this. And typically, when they say things like this, they like to point out that Jesus is Horus. I've already discussed in previous videos that I've asked them to name me one disciple of Horus. Name me all the 12 disciples of Horus. You know what? They can't even give me the names of those 12 disciples of Horus, because he never had them to begin with. He never had 12 disciples. He did not resurrect from the dead on the third day. He was not born of a virgin either. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and comment and share it. Thank you.